Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This will be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. And it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Okay, be sure to tell a family, friend, or foe, or that you know. Come on over and subscribe. Collective, we're starting off with take a deep breath and let your ucks go. Okay, take a deep breath and let it go. Okay, who needs to give one when you can release them all? Who needs to give one when you can release them all? So there could be something egging you and on your mind. There's a lot going on constantly in everyone's life. Doesn't matter what year we're in. Doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is or what your tax bracket is. Everyone has something, some kind of goulash, some kind of gumbo that they're dealing with. Okay, but Spirit is saying it's time for you to release and relax. Maybe do some pouring into yourself. Maybe do some self care. There are some things that you are worrying about, but you're becoming overly concerned. As I always inform the collective, you can only do what you can and surrender the rest. Worrying is not going to change a thing. I know you've heard that repetitively, but it's true in fact. It just makes things worse. It's not going to change your situation. And so Spirit is saying there's a need for you to let go and let it flow. Okay? And so the first card that we have here is Century, the Ace of Swords, okay? Inflames men with women's love and women's, and wait a minute, inflames men with women's love and women's with men's love, causes them to show themselves naked if desired. So collective, you may be concerned about a relationship. All right, collective. All right, something's in your heart, something's on your heart, okay? But it's time to relax about it, okay? Maybe there's someone that you have met. This could be someone new, or this could be someone you're currently in a relationship with. So I'm picking up love instantly. This is about a love relationship here that you are dealing with. You could be very concerned at this time. Maybe the passion and the feelings are starting to increase. You could be wondering, where is this going? You know, is this person serious about me or what? Maybe if this is new, you've been out on at least 4 dates. I'm picking 3 to 4 dates with this person. You may have been intimate with them, but you may have not. But you're enjoying their conversation. You're enjoying being with them, and you want to know where is it going to go. Now, to get to know someone, it takes time. You know, a person is going to constantly show their representative, okay? And that's natural. It's really a natural thing. When you meet someone, you want to impress them. You want to look good. You want to smell good. You're going to wear your best underwear. You're going to put on the best cologne. Not to call nobody a bum, but I laugh over here, okay? I have a sense of humor. So you're going to show your representative. You're going to put on your best. You know, it takes time. Then once you get to know that person, you will slowly begin to relax more, you know. You just might open the door and have your bonnet on your head, you know, or you just, I don't think I can say that. You know, you just may, fellas, not get a haircut or something, you know, for the lady, you know, or you might let her see the sock with the hole in it that you keep saying you're going to throw away, but you don't. You keep washing it over and over again because it's a good pair of socks. It's the thick kind. You like, these some good socks. It just got a tiny hole in it, you know, but living that bachelor life, you know, hey, the guys do their thing. So it takes a while, you know, for a person to show them true self. So I'm picking up on the energy, some love energy right here. And you could be male or female watching this read, but there is someone that you're talking to, you're dating, whether you've been intimate with them or not, you're enjoying them. You're enjoying their conversation, just everything about them, just being around them. And you're getting a little nervous and shaky, baby, on the inside. And you're wondering, you know, is this feeling mutual? Does this person feel like I feel? You know, you could be someone who has been through a lot, you know, and you don't mind risking it. but you don't want to play the game. You've made it up in your mind that you don't want to play the game. You've made up in your mind that, you know what, I'm gonna really give this a shot. And you could be somebody who's known to, um, I'm not gonna say player, but known to date. Okay, but this person here, male or female, has you changing your mind. So, what does collective need to know about this new love interest? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Sheila. Oh, okay. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is a straight love read, and it's so clear. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you could have some concerns, okay, with the devil energy in the upright. Okay, you could have some concerns, but these concerns are from your past. This is not you, collective, but this is playing out in your head. And Spirit is saying, get out of your head. Any negative energy that you have experienced in the past is just that. With the 1 and the 5 here, that's a 6. That equals teamwork and harmony. So if you're choosing to move forward and be honest with this person, there is a possibility of harmony, but you have to break free from these chains of what has occurred in your past. Everyone has, I'm pretty, well, should I say everyone? I'm pretty sure everyone has experienced some things in a relationship that they were not happy or pleased with. But these chains here you need to break free of, because whatever you experience with in your past relationships doesn't mean that this new person is going to take you through the same thing. You could be a male or female watching this. Maybe you dated someone who wasn't honest with you. Maybe you dated someone who just deceived you, or you felt they waste your time. And Spirit is saying you need to come out of your head and surrender the past and give this new person a shot. So your anxiety and that nervous energy that is in your belly, where you feel anxious and nervous when you're around this person, because you really want to go deeper. And I'm also picking up that you want to have some kind of serious conversation with this person, but you could be afraid to open up right now because you want to know, is the feeling mutual? But Spirit is saying this person likes you just like you like them. And so don't be afraid to speak up and state your claim. I mean, if this is what you want, then have that conversation. Don't continue to just see each other and whatever y'all doing, whether you meeting up, beating up, eating up, okay, whatever y'all doing. Yes, I just said it, or maybe you have not been intimate with this person, but don't continue to move forward, see each other and assume it's a relationship. Then if this person starts to date someone else and they decide to be exclusive with them, then you become angry. Spirit is saying, be mindful. So you may want to be brave. And if you want to have that conversation, go ahead and have that conversation. Let this person know how you feel in private, one-on-one. Hey, I'm digging you. We're going forward. Hey, you want to go forward? Put it on the table. So your answer is on the other side of fear, collective. So you have to surrender that. You have to let the past rest, whatever you've been through, the heartache, the heartbreak, if someone cheated on you, whatever your ex has done to you, male or female, you have to let it rest, and you have to have that conversation, because I'm picking up you really want to have that conversation with this person. Like, what's up? There's no sense of being ashamed. I look at it like this. If you want something, go for it. If you want something, you better go for it. Because if you don't, like I just said, Spirit is saying, do not become angry. If you're not stating your claim now, do not, and you're just seeing this person, whether you're intimate or not, do not become angry if this person start seeing somebody else and they decide to have that talk and be exclusive. And then you get upset. Don't assume, oh, I thought we was in a relationship. No, you never had the talk. You never had the conversation. You cannot go off of assumption. And there are many people who get in connections, and because they're afraid to open themselves up, or they feel like they putting their heart on the table. Like, nah, I ain't putting my heart on the table. You put your heart on the table. I ain't put my heart on the table. You put your heart. No, I ain't put. You gotta be brave. It's a risk. That's what it is. It is a risk. It could be scary, but if you want it, Spirit is saying go for it. If you want it, go for it. Go for it. You want clarity. You want to know where you stand with this person. You don't want to play games. You're at a point in your life where, like I just said, you could be known to have a dating life, a full dating life, okay? But you're ready to change some things, and it doesn't have to be marriage, but you want something serious, okay? So you need to have this conversation. Never mind being embarrassed. Never mind, oh, I'm gonna put my feelings in my heart. Well, how else is you gonna find out? Once again, don't get angry if this person starts seeing somebody else and they decide to be exclusive, or somebody pop out like, that's my man, that's my woman. Don't you can't get mad because you chose to not have that conversation. You got to come out of this thinking this is the past. This is not your energy. This is what you've been through in the past. That relationship is over with. It's gone. This person isn't even here. That's you, one person still chained to that negative thoughts, those negative experiences. It's over with. The past is gone and it's done. Surrender it. I bet your ex moved on. I bet your ex moved on. I'm trying to encourage you. So Spirit is saying clearly with the Eight of Swords, do not leave yourself binded and stuck in a situation that can be avoided. It is possible for you to enjoy life and go ahead and be passionately in love, because it's getting there, emotions and feeling wise. And you're digging this person like a shovel. You're digging them like a shovel. So you gotta go get your man or woman. I don't know what you're talking about. You do not want to go off assumption. That is childish and infantile. It really is. That's like being in grade school or middle school. Yeah, that's my girlfriend, that's my boyfriend. No, you are an adult. You are an adult. Don't let somebody else come in and state their claim and be on your thing. Be brave, okay? You could also be someone who has been, also being mindful of your spending habits, okay? Like I said, in the past, you could have had maybe financial problems, because of your ex. Maybe they took you through some things. Maybe they created a bad line of credit. But I'm also picking up with this Four of Pentacles. You've been working on your finances. You could be someone who has been clearing your debt, also saving money, doing a lot of saving, enjoying your life. But you've been being very mindful on how you circulate what you have, because it's like you're ready for something serious, and you want to make sure that you're well equipped and able to take care of your man, your woman, baby, yeah, baby. We need to have this talk, baby. Yeah, go ahead and have that talk. Then you can be in celebration. Like, I know which way I'm going. You and your boo can celebrate. You can break it in. Y'all can celebrate. And you'll know where you stand with this person, what direction to go. Instead of wondering. And you're working on your finances, you're clearing your debt, you know what you want, okay? You're working on those finances. You heading towards abundance, prosperity, whoever you are. Okay? This is the right time with the star and the upright. This is the right time. You could also have that back and forth in your mind. Is this the right time? It's not like you have to marry the person tomorrow. It's like you have that on your mind. No, this is just a conversation of, do you want to move forward or not? Are we exclusive? Are we seeing other people? Are we being faithful to each other? Look, getting an understanding, getting clarity and an understanding, instead of going off of assumptions and someone having their feelings hurt, or being devastated or caught off guard. This person connect with somebody and end up pregnant by him. Whoa, that was for somebody. You better keep it juicy. You better speak on it. You better speak on it. You've been through the river. You've been through the woods. Okay? You came out bruised but not broken. You've persevered. Once again, let me remind you, you've overcame this. This is the past. This is not you. And this new person is not your ex. Spirit is saying, give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance. You are resilient and you're moving towards abundance. The only thing is missing is, your love life. This person that you're dating, if you want that, because everybody don't want a partner. But this is a love reading. Clearly, this is for somebody who is seeing somebody like currently, whether you just met them or you're already in a relationship and it's getting intense. And but there are some things that needs to be discussed. Okay. You need to find out, what does this person want? What are they looking for? What kind of future do they want? Do they want children? Do they have children? What are their expectations? Do they want to be in a relationship? Do they not want a relationship? Do they expect to be married? Do they not want to be married? Because it's different strokes for different folks, okay? Everybody don't want the same thing, and that's okay. And so you need to get a clear understanding so there'll be no surprises. And it's a good idea to start the relationship off with that, having those conversations and being comfortable with each other. Oh boy, I'm not gonna say that. I have a comedic mindset, y'all. Especially if you've seen yourself in your birthday suit. I know you ain't ashamed to talk. Ooh, that's for those who have, passed that threshold. I know y'all can't be afraid to talk to each other. Like, come on now. You don't want nobody from their past. Bum, bum, bum. That old thing coming back. You got to be careful with this collective, okay? Somebody from their past popping up and you still haven't had that conversation. So what's been up? You been all right? I've been all right. You want to go out and get some drinks? Where we going? Don't worry about it. I got you. Okay, let me get my purse. You see what I'm saying? That old thing come back. I'm picking up somebody's ex may come back and scoop them. Okay, scoop down. And then you'll find yourself in a position of having to fight for them. You don't need to be in that energy. Spirit is saying you can rest and save yourself the trouble by just simply having that adult conversation. You can rest and rejuvenate and know where you stand. And if you were to have this conversation, the person say, "Well, I don't want a relationship," then guess what? It ain't nothing to get mad at. Look, fine. Then you know to do what? Keep on moving. That's all. Keep on moving. Yeah. You want to avoid feeling like someone is cheating on you or experiencing some kind of deception by having this conversation. You want to avoid this energy. It's nothing to fear. They're human like you human. You scared to talk to this person? Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Don't be scared to talk to them. Mm-mm. Yeah. I mean, if they say no, then good. You know which direction to go in. Okay. You know to stop going out on the dates. Okay. Okay. You say that next outfit for somebody else. That's for somebody. Oh. And see, like I said, you're working on progress. Whomever you are, you've been clearing your debt and also saving money as well. This is something you're doing personally and privately, which you should keep it that way. You're working on your abundance. You're working on prosperity, which is, you're preparing yourself for your future or whatever lies ahead, which is a wonderful adulting direction to be in. So much so that you will be in the Ace of Cups energy. Like I said, the only thing that needs a decision is, your love life, this person that you're dating. Are you going to stay friends or are you going to be in a committed relationship? Will you be exclusive? Or not. But things are looking good for you financially. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're very independent. You know how to get to the bag. You're very resourceful, whomever you are, male or female. Okay. So it's time for you to take action. Take action with the magician energy here. Okay? Time for you to take action. It will bring so much balance to your life. You could have Libra placement somewhere in your chart. It will bring so much balance. And this feeling of nervousness and anxiety, you'll be able to alleviate that part of your life. Wondering like, I wonder, do they feel like that about me? Whether you're a male or a female, watch. I wonder, do they feel the same? Just ask. Forget about what they think. What about the energy that's running through your mind? Isn't that getting on your nerves? I would ask, and I wouldn't care what nobody thinks. Look, they don't want it, I'll be out. Yeah, kitty cat would be out. Yes, we would. Yeah, you have a great vision. You have a great vision. You're very confident when it comes to your finances. You know what you want, and you have a great vision for your future. And so, I mean, they say, if this person isn't interested, then it's their loss. But be mindful, because I have a strong feeling that someone, if it's not from their past, it's going to be another party that could possibly pop up. Now, doesn't mean they're going to really take this person from you, but why put yourself in the energy of having to battle or have a third party present? That's what Spirit is saying. Why put yourself in that energy collective and you don't have to be there? Just by simply having this conversation, then this person, they may lock it down for you. They may put the chastity belt on for you. Nobody's getting none of this. Ah. Yeah, this person could be, trying to balance two people, and you be on an up and down emotional roller coaster. Who was that? Vivian Green? Emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't what's like nothing healthy. What's the words? Loving you was never good for me, for me, for me. Yeah, we sing on key or off key. Yeah, we do. And so this, like you are wondering, this could also be waiting for you. They could. Like, you may be in fear collective and they could be in fear at the same time. And if you decide to have this conversation, don't be shocked if they tell you, you know what, I was nervous too. I'm glad you said yeah. They may let you know that. I'm glad you feel like I feel. I'm glad you said yeah. I was hoping you said yeah. I was waiting for you to ask how. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so this will bring you balance. This will bring you peace, and you'll know, whether to keep your options open. You don't want to be cutting your options off. You want to leave your options open. If this person isn't interested, and move on to calmer waters. With your abundance and your prosperity. With your, you may want to have a little baby. And your spouse, and y'all move on. Yeah. Like, come on, babe. I've been saving all this money. Lots of green out here. Ooh, we love. Heart chakra. Ooh, you're in alignment. Love is in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of purple as well. Crown chakra. Royalty. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the star in the upright, this is the right time for you to be in a relationship. Your heart and your mind is in the right place. You're not being frivolous, because when I got you're working on clearing debt and saving money, I'm like, oh, this person knows what they want. Instantly came in, okay? So they miss out on this catch. Hey, it's their loss. It's their loss. They'll be stuck looking and wondering, I should have gave them a chance and let them get away. Okay. All right. So the choice is yours. Okay. The choice is yours, collective. What are you going to do? There's no sense of creating this intensity of anxiety inside of you, Spirit is saying. It's good that you're in your garden and you're planting abundance and prosperity, But I'm picking up that you are desiring someone to spend it with, to share it with, okay? People have different lifestyles. Some people, desire to have a mate, and some people don't, but you are desiring to have a mate. And this person you are seeing, you're very interested in. So the choice is yours. Will you choose them? Okay. I'm not picking up that they're seeing anyone at this time either. But I am picking up that they have feelings for you just like you do. It's a matter of who is going to say something first, but someone has to take the step. But either way, we're closing out with the sun energy. This is freedom, positivity. This is abundance, prosperity, great fortune. This is the highest card. It's a high card in the tarot deck. Okay, you get with this person, and like I said, you just may have little baby boy, okay, a little baby boy or a baby girl, okay, all right, and move on to smoother, calmer waters. But you have to have that conversation, or if you don't want children, whatever you desire, it looks like you're constantly working towards prosperity, security, abundance, giving yourself, you're positioning yourself, collective, where you will have options and opportunity. We got the Ace of Cups out here, the Sun card, Justice, the Star card, okay? The Queen of Pentacles out here, the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, come on, the Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. This is a beautiful, juicy read here, okay? And the Six of Swords, all this positive, high vibrational energy, showing how resilient you are. Yes, you've been through some things in your past. That was just preparation. When we have relationships of any kind, whether they're friendships, business partnerships, something romantic, they are just connections to teach us, to make us stronger and wiser. And you've been through the worst with your ex. And so now it's time for you, collective, to move on to your next. Later.